Passion. That's going to be kind of the topic of this clip. And the reason that I'm going to talk a little bit about passion is because it is a little bit different word. You don't tend to see that a lot in political campaigns. In fact, I even heard that on the campaign trail in the primary, that, you know, passion is a word you don't see from candidates. But I think it's absolutely critical when it comes to whoever's going to be the next mayor, that they have a passion, not only for this community, but for local government and serving the residents. Um, as many of you know, and I've talked about in other clips, I have spent the last couple years working in the Office of Community and Rural Affairs, and that was a place where I really developed my passion for local government. Let me back up before I go there. My passion for our community, which is probably more important than passion for local government, but my passion for my community started from a very young age. As many of you know, my grandfather, Dan Daniel, has a pretty darn good reputation in this community. And the reason he has a good reputation, and the reason that I think our family has a good reputation, is because of the fact that we do love this community. Many generations of Daniels have lived here in Columbia City, and out of that, we've been able to build basically a love for this place. You know, when I had spent time down in Anderson living while my wife got her master's degree, I never felt like I was really at home. Don't get me wrong, I love the people there, the people at our church, the friends that we made. It's nothing about that. But Anderson is a much bigger community than what Columbia City is. And I just always felt like we were kind of out of place, or at least I was kind of out of place, because I love small rural communities. I love that I can drive down the road, and out of the 10 cars that pass, I know 4 or 5 of the people in those cars. I love the fact that when I go to the grocery store, that I get to speak with a bunch of different people in different aisles, because we all know each other. That's one of the great parts about having a cohesive community. And so that passion kind of comes from that. It comes from the relationships that we've built over the years. It comes from the service that maybe we've put into the community over the years. And it frankly just comes from a love of the people. So I do have a large passion for this community. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have moved back to my hometown. I love it. I love the people here. I love the Community Foundation and the Chamber of Commerce and our downtown area and our little strip of super land, if you will, up there on US 30. I love those places. It makes us uniquely us. We have some strengths, some very strong strengths that Fort Wayne doesn't have, Warsaw doesn't have, Wabash and Indianapolis and Gary and Angola and Auburn, they don't have. We have a lot of wonderful strengths here, and I think some of that passion comes from those strengths also. On another side of the coin, when I talk about passion, as I said earlier, I'm talking about a passion for local government and service to your community. In the past, when I was actually in middle school and in high school, I was a part of the Hands Foundation. And if you don't know what that is and you live here in Columbia City, you should really read up on it. It's a wonderful program that engages students from all 3 of the different school corporations here in Whitley County, partnering with the Whitley County Community Foundation to give small grant dollars from the DECO Foundation that the Hands gets the money from DECO through Hands to the different school corporations or not-for-profit organizations. I can remember being a part of Hands. We used to hold a Halloween party or a Christmas party for Head Start that used to be at the Marshall Building. We planted flowers one time. We went to Passages one time. We got to give out hundreds and thousands of dollars to classrooms that didn't have the money to help engage their students in learning. Those are the kind of things that it has to be built inside of you. Passion has to be built inside of you. You are uniquely you because of your passions. Frankly speaking, I don't have a real passion for soccer or cricket or even playing football, but I love watching football. I love watching Indiana basketball. I really enjoy Colts football. Those are the kind of things that I have a passion for. But more honestly and more to the point, I have a passion for service. I have a passion to see communities thrive. I would love to get our community to a point where we can promote that we have the best economic environment for businesses, that we have grown 10% in the last 4 years. We grew somewhere around 10% in the last 10 years here in Columbia City, Whitley County. But I would love to see Columbia City explode, not because of the pure population and the tax base, although those are added benefits. But I want to see Columbia City explode because we're a place that people want to live. We're a place that have the amenities. We're a place that has a school corporation that kids are flocking to because we have the best education and because it's a place where people learn and thrive. I want to make Columbia City a place where our downtown businesses are thriving, as well as our businesses on US 30. I want to see a place where we have residential housing going up in different places and that we almost have a full housing stock. Those are the kind of things that I'd love to see. That doesn't come out of pure numbers. It comes out of passion. When it comes to service for our community, I think that's absolutely critical that a mayor has that passion for serving. This is not a job that someone takes because it's easy. It's not a job that someone just jumps in at the last second to say, hey, man, I'll take it, I'll take this job and we'll just ride it out as long as we can. It's a job you have to be committed to. It's a job that really matters and has a dramatic impact on the lives of every single citizen that resides within the community. The mayor's job is a place where you have to put your passions and your background, your experience into motion and make the best decisions based on what you've been told by the individuals as well as what you know about the community. You have to make decisions based on tax rates, based on utility rates, based on construction and the improvement of amenities, the improvement of buildings, the improvement of roads and sidewalks, and lamps, all kinds of different things like that. Passion is something that the mayor has to have. And I hope that not only through my webpage, but through my speaking to you one-on-one as we walk neighborhoods in the primary and as we'll walk in the general election here, as well as the forums that you may have attended, the newspaper articles you may have seen, the advertisements, emails that you may have gotten from me. I hope that you've seen the passion that I have for our community. This place has given me so much passion-wise, as well as experience-wise, development-wise, as a person. Not necessarily speaking career-wise. As a person, this place has really just helped me grow into the guy that I am today, and a lot of that has to do with the leaders of our community. My parents, of course, my family, as well as many individuals within the community that maybe took me under their wing to help out. So I think the only appropriate way that I can end this passion discussion is to just say thank you to the individuals who have given me so much over the period of time that I've lived here, for the wonderful opportunities that I've been given, whether it be the Hands Foundation or working at Morse's Park or Scott's Food Store or buying corn from Pat Murphy or going to Gotcha Covered and getting shirts, or working here at Star Financial Bank as I have been lately. Things like that, just opportunities that have helped me grow as a person and professionally. And for that, I'm just so thankful for those opportunities. So, as I've said in other videos, if you have questions, if you'd like to speak a little bit about your passion and what you'd like to see out of our community in the next 4 years, I'd love to hear from you. Just shoot me an email at ryandanielformayor@gmail.com, or you can look here on my website, which is www.ryandanielformayor.com. Thank you very much. I look forward to talking to you next time.